How often have you heard a very interesting statement from some of your friends saying certifications are completely useless? And if you happen to believe them, then you're probably damaging your own career. Do certifications make a difference to one's career? Let me give you many examples which I have come across with hundreds of our participants in the past. So here is one specific, which we got it from Mr. Lawrence Smith in New York. And he writes, "Hello Ellen, I just wanted to let everyone know that I just landed a job at Pfizer as an enhancement coordinator. Thank you for your assistance in passing the CCBA. It definitely helped me land this position. Please share the news with the rest of the team." If I remember back, there was one gentleman by name Runal Moghe. He worked in a small-time company in Pune, India, and then he became CBAP, and then he joined International Atomic Energy in Vienna, Austria. There are hundreds of cases which I have come across where people have changed their jobs, changed their profile, changed their work location, changed their company, improved their salaries. So do not get into a mindset that certifications don't help. But would only certifications help? Definitely not true. Both your experience and certification play a critical role in your career journey, but certifications definitely have a significant correlation to it. So for example, if you study a recent study by IIBA, it very clearly says that certified BAs get 15% more salary than those who are not certified. Being certified opens up many opportunities for you. And the third thing that we always say is this is an opportunity for you to learn business analysis practice in a structured way. I have been a practicing BA for more than 22 years, and I still find things that I didn't experience in my job role. And your job role is not going to expose you to every technique on earth. Whereas in a structured study of business analysis body of knowledge or any other body of knowledge would expose you to a lot of things which you may not know. So welcome everyone. My name is Ellen. I work as principal consultant and trainer with Adaptive US. And in this presentation, we are going to take you through everything that you need to know about the gold standard in business analysis certification, the CBAP, Certified Business Analysis Professional from IIBA, Canada. So CBAP is the third level certification from IIBA. So the first two levels being ECBA, Entry Certificate in Business Analysis, which is targeted towards people who are just starting up their BA career, or if you are not a BA but you manage BA. So those are the two kinds of people who are mainly targeted for ECBA. Then we have CCBA, which is for people with 2 to 3 years of BA experience. And then we have the third level, which is CBAP, and this is for professionals with more than 5 years of BA experience. So all of you might have observed the need for BAs has increased dramatically in the industry. Organizations do realize the value of business analysts bring to the table, and business analysis is a fascinating subject by itself. So even if you are not trying to become a certified professional, still you would learn a lot if you study BABOK. So this is all that I wanted to tell. Now let's look at to be a CBAP, what all you need. The first thing is education. And the good news is there is no expectation on education. So even if you are not a high school graduate, you still can take CBAP certification, which is great. So that means it's completely based on your competency rather than whether you studied a particular course or not. Two, it expects you to have 7,500 hours of business analysis experience, which roughly translated to 5 years in last 10 years. So all your BA experience must be recent. It can't be 30 years back. Then you also need 35 hours of professional development units, which an organization like Adaptive would provide you because we are an endorsed education provider for IIBA. You also need 2 references. These references can be your project manager, can be your client manager, or another CBAP. And remember, one of them must be a current reference. Then how do you go about getting certified yourself as a CBAP? The first thing I would recommend to you is to go through a training by an approved provider. Even if you have taken your training in V2, it's still preferred that you take a training in V3 because V2 and V3 are drastically different documents. There is a whole more content in V3 than in V2. The second part is the exam pattern has changed drastically, which I would explain it to you in 2 minutes time. And then that's what would warrant you to take a training on V3 than on V2. Then any training institute, a good training institute, of course, would provide you a study guide, which we as well do. Our study guide is probably about 25% of word volume compared to BABOK. So obviously it helps you to grasp BABOK much quicker than what you would do without the study guide. Then, of course, we would recommend you to become a member of IABA. That has tons of benefits, which I will describe you in a couple of minutes. And then, if you have access to question banks and simulations, that would be great help. Adaptive as an organization also provides you plenty of question banks to practice before you go for the exam. Then we also have to remember the fees part of it. The good news is if you are an IABA member, you get $125 discount on your exam fee, and that's what exactly you pay to become a member. So even if you are a member or non-member, you'll probably spend the same amount of money, but by being a member of IABA, you get access to BABOK on its portal, which you can download and print. Then you have access to 300 plus books on business analysis and related subjects, which is a great help for any business analyst, I would say. Even it's a great help for any IT professional, I would say. Why only business analyst? And then, of course, IABA conducts lots of seminars, webinars, events, which you can participate as well. Then, coming down to the process of getting certified, you also have to file in an application on IABA portal, and we provide a simulator for that as well. So coming to the fees that you need to pay. So first thing is you have to become a member, and that would cost you between $55 to $125 depending on your country. This you can check up in Adaptive website as well. Then you have an application review fee, which is $125, and an exam fee, which is $325 or $450 depending on whether you are a member or not a member. So all total it comes to $505 to $575 if you are a member, and $575 if you are not a member. So that's what I said. So it makes sense to become a member than not being a member. So how would the exam be conducted? Most part of the questions will come from BABOK. So one must focus on BABOK deeply. You get 120 multiple choice questions, and of this about 40 to 50 will be case-based questions, which are typically 1 page to 2 page long, and rest would be scenario-based questions, which are 3 to 4 lines long. You have 3.5 hours, and remember, perspectives are not asked in the exam, so this is something that you can skip in your first reading. And the exam is conducted in Prometric, so you have to book your time with Prometric as well. Coming to the distribution of questions based on the knowledge areas, BA Planning and Monitoring gets 14%, Elicitation gets 12%, Requirements Lifecycle Management gets 15%, Strategy Analysis gets 15%, Requirements Analysis and Design Definition gets 30%, and Solution Evaluation gets 14%. So in a sense, if you see, RAD is essentially like 2 times other knowledge areas. So you have to have an emphasis on RAD, which includes UML as well. Now, as an organization, what does Adaptive offer to you? So the first thing that we offer, which is quite unique in the industry, is we have a success guarantee on your certification. That means if you do not succeed with Adaptive, we fund your retake exam fee. So rest assured, and how do we give such a guarantee? Because our past performance has been phenomenal. I think on V3, we already have more than 50 CBAPs certified, and we got a 98+% success rate. So you are in safe hands when you are with Adaptive. Then we also provide you all-inclusive price. That means you can actually buy a plan which includes everything that you need to spend. So once you pay the amount to Adaptive, there's nothing that you have to spend. So Adaptive will take care of all your examination fees, application review fee, membership fee, everything all inclusive. So that's a complete peace of mind. Then we of course provide 35 IIBA PD hours, and none of our applications have been rejected in the last 3 years. Then we provide 36 hours of excellent instructor-led workshop. These workshops are being conducted by faculties with minimum experience of 20+ years. They have been part of IIBA authoring team, IIBA question setting committee. So you know with whom you are dealing with. You see the faces committed in the workshop, and those are the faculties who would run the program. It's not that we show one face and then somebody else takes your program, no. We also provide you with 2,000+ model questions, which will be very, very helpful when you prepare for your examination. Then our study guide is really compact, as I told you before. It's close to even less than 25% of the word count that if you take Babok. So obviously read Babok once, and in the same time you probably read our study guide 5 times. So our faculties, as I said, they have been part of IIBA committees for years. They have been involved in Babok V2, Babok V3. Then we have 100+ videos created on Babok V3, which you can take at your own leisure. Then another fantastic product from us is the audiobooks. And these audiobooks are so handy for you. You can download them to your phone, and if you are traveling in metro, in bus, in car, anyway, you can simply listen to Babok. Then another unique feature of our trainings is all our sessions are recorded. So once you attend a session, you can relive the experience as many times as you like. So there's nothing for you to worry. And then we of course have some gamification and flashcards in the product. And I would invite you to compete with the best of faculties and students across the batches, across the globe. And all our sessions are weekend sessions, and they are all online. So for you, there is no need to travel or plan for your stay or any other expense with respect to that. Now finally, there is a take. Don't trust what I say. Demand a 1-hour free demonstration. You can join a live class. You just have to make a request to info@adaptiveus.com, and we would provide you a slot in the sessions that we are having. Experience the session before you actually enroll for the session. Thank you for going through this short video on CBAP. We would be happy to answer any of your questions that you have. Please write to us at info@adaptiveus.com. Thank you.